In the run-up to the Maharashtra elections, the redevelopment of Asia's second largest slum, Dharavi, is back in the spotlight, while Dubai-based Settling Group has emerged as the front-runner after multiple bid extensions due to weak demand. cnbc TV 18's Kevin Lee reports that it's not going to be an easy task.
Despite 3 attempts over the last 15 years, the redevelopment of one of Mumbai's most infamous slums, Dharavi, has failed to take off. With the government incentivizing builders to come forward and take up this ambitious project, we are going to explain why it's unlikely that the redevelopment project will be successful even the 4th time around.
Spread over 2 square kilometers in the heart of Mumbai and home to close to 1 million people, Dharavi has a population density of over 8 lakh people per square mile, as compared to the national average of 54,000. But it's not just the scale of the project that has caused builders to stay away.
Dharavi is not an ordinary slum. It is actually a city within a city. It's a beautiful place. It has industry, it has commercial, it has residential, it has schools, it has colleges, it has every conceivable thing within the city. So Dharavi is actually a complete redevelopment, not of a slum, but of an entire city.
While the new redevelopment plan highlights that the salt pan lands of Wadala be used as transit camps for residents, it is largely silent on where the shops will be shifted in the interim. What's more, the approval of the central government is needed before the salt pan lands can be used for housing purposes. Another problem that prospective developers are likely to face are the height restrictions on new constructions in the area, given its proximity to the airport. That said, people involved with the project since its inception feel that builders can still look at making handsome profits from the redevelopment.
Builders are there for money, not just altruistic thought process. And my analysis, my company's analysis based on strategies and plans that we have prepared, our understanding is that there's minimum 70,000 crores of profit for the developer, and that's based on present market prices. I expect the market at some point to start rising. The profits could go as high as 100,000, 1 lakh crores or more.
But even with the promise of money and incentives from the state government, builders are not convinced, and the timing of the announcement has done little to allay their fears.
The elections are too close by and maybe looked at as a political intent to really create publicity for themselves. But I think whatever may be the reason, good or bad, in a period of time for the purposes of Dharavi's size of development, you're going to see various elections takes place, and it's not a 1 or 2 or 3 year project. It's going to be a 10 to 20 year project by the time the entire project is completed.
Certainly, from Godrej Properties end, we would be interested. I think the government does need to again look at how to make the project feasible, how to give the private sector comfort that the very complicated regulatory environment that would surround a project with that many residents already there, with that many government departments involved. I think the government needs to assure the private sector that its concerns around some of these areas would be taken into consideration.
All in all, things don't look good for this grand redevelopment project, even the 4th time around. In Mumbai, Kevin Lee.